Hi. Alright. So this is just the open reading. So there's something about, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Let's see, maybe these cards have to do with that. Maybe that's just something completely separate. I don't know. Okay, 11th house and stellium. Ooh, interesting. So someone has a stellium in their 11th house, or someone had a stellium in Aquarius. Or Pisces. Uranus is aspecting the 11th house some way too. I hope you don't mind the sound of the fan. It's just really hot right now. You want some? I know some of you are in the south. It's so hot. Okay. So okay, what is the 11th house? We're talking about friendships. We're talking about our larger group dynamics. This can also be your elder sibling, if you have one. Our projects sit there too, right? So this is a group of people. The stellium is showing me, can you see this? The stellium is showing me the group. And so maybe this is a group of people that get together on the internet. Maybe this is just confirming that, like, we're supposed to be here doing this right now, or like this is again, like, kind of a confirmation of, like, okay, what we're talking about is where we are right now. That's good. Okay. Right, it's not contrary, it's not causing a problem, it's conducive. I would say people agree. People agree. And there's some kind of, like, reinforcement, right? Because if there's a group of people and it's sort of in a circle or what have you, there's something to lean on, right? There's something to lean on there. There's something to bounce ideas off of. What groups are you a part of? Or community kind of things that are important to you. It could be in the physical world, but because of Uranus's expression here, I could see that, again, there's also things like this where, I don't know, maybe you're taking classes online, or you're a part of something that's, like, interesting to you, you know? It's a wonderful way to learn. It's fascinating that we get to find our teachers without them actually, like, living in our town. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. Okay, so again, people agree. There's some really interesting ideas. People love, in this situation, people love to share what they're learning about too. It could be, this could also be like a group chat, is what I'm seeing, like a group messaging kind of place. This feels positive to me. It doesn't have to be, but this is wanting to connect, right? And so the intention is togetherness. The intention is gathering. It's gathering energy. It's connective energy. It wants to share, and again, it's interested. I feel like most people have, like, again, there's something about it where people have a similar mentality or interest around something, but I don't feel like it's so definitive where it's you know, well, I believe this. That's more Pisces, right? Well, I believe is Pisces, let's put it that way. Aw. That's interesting. There's 3 mourning doves hanging out right now. They're rock doves, right? But usually it's just 2. And this is actually a group. So it could be a small, it doesn't have to be like a large group. It could just be like a small circle of friends. Maybe when's the last time you introduced a new person into your group, or maybe some of the new folks that have joined something that you're a part of are like really interesting and be like, oh wow, it's kind of, I heard like fresh blood, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, this feels not like it wasn't good before the group, but there's it seems to be, Uranus is shifting energy, right? It like it shakes it up a little bit, so it's gonna give it a new vibrancy. I like that. And there could be something about accountability also, like in a really healthy way, you know. It's kind of like, all right, we have homework, right? Okay. All right, let's see. Let's look at this. That's too many right now. I don't have the energy for, I know I don't have the energy for that. I connect. Oh, so someone wants to join a group, but they haven't yet. Okay, or they've been looking for their tribe. Oh yeah, this could be one of those like, oh my god, I want to find my tribe. I want to find my tribe, and I heard I'm good. That then you do. Finding this reading is going to give you some kind of way to direct you. Or shortly after you've listened to this, it's like something will come along that's like, oh, here's some information. It's like some pretty, a 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's, I heard, oh, this would be perfect for you. So someone's an outsider too. Oh, okay, someone's kind of a loner, or like, yeah, someone's like a loner, or just has been on their own for a while, and they're kind of shy. And maybe some of the other people in the group are very chatty or something like that, or they're very engaging. Remember, you don't, when you're part of a group, you don't have to be the same as somebody else. I guess some of you need to know that too. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to be a part of the group. If anyone's like, you have to be XYZ to be in this group, it's just like, see you later. Oh, you're right there. Cute. You know, then you don't want to be a part of that group anyway. I mean, there might be rules according to the group, right? I don't know. Maybe there's dues to be paid, or maybe it's like, say it was like more class structured. It's like, okay, well, there's homework, you know, but I guess as this is sort of voluntary in a sense, no one's forcing anyone to be a part of this, then, you know, again, you engage as you please. I'm seeing it, I kind of like where someone's, again, in this class sort of structure, I'm picturing someone at a lecture, like in a college or something like that. And, you know, some people in the class are going to raise their hand and again, be very engaging. Other people may just want to sit back, you know, and observe. And so remember, all of that is very important. If it is a smaller group, though, I would probably figure out someone's trying to figure out some means of engaging everyone. Maybe there's something like a talking stick. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, time to pass it. Or maybe there's a person that enters into this group that's a little bit more, I don't know, Venusian, perhaps, where they're kind of like, they notice, like, oh, okay, here's I heard the popular kids, or the more excitable ones, right? And then there's like the quiet. Oh, they realize someone's quiet, so they engage with the quiet one. Let's see. Stellium, Empress. Wow. If it is a group that how do I see this? Or I'm picturing a bunch of anarchists. It's kind of like someone sort of has to be in charge of something, right? Initiates it, like, hey, I want to start this book club. Once you find the people that are interested in the book club, it'd be like, okay, this is where it's going to be. Someone's putting forth this kind of energy. Someone has to, right? So whoever the person is that's collaborating to make it happen is a really sweet person. This Empress energy. She has leadership qualities. She could be a little bit more masculine in some kind of way, or I guess it's kind of like a matriarchy, maybe. That seems a little bit intense. Queen of Cups, Emperor. Well, let's back up here. The Empress, the Magician, and the Two of Swords. This is the kind of leader that initiates it, starts it, puts it all together, like kind of opens the door for it to happen, and then participates in it so that it keeps going, but she doesn't want to control it. She doesn't want to control like every aspect of it. And she's actually very interested. Again, this person is very interested in like what other people think about things. Like she wants to hear someone who actually has a different perspective. So if you're a part of a group, this person, the people in it and the person that runs it, if you will, they actually want to know what other people think about it. I guess you'd know a good leader by whether they can get their ego out of the way or not. Right? A good leader would say, well, how can I improve? I think someone also had a bad experience or not great experiences in relation to groups. Again, it could be just very Aquarian. Like, I know South Node in Aquarius will do that. It's just like, I don't really like groups. Aquarius rising can do that. Mars in Aquarius can do that. It's kind of like, even Saturn in Aquarius can be, you know, it's kind of indifferent to those sorts of situations. But I feel like it would be good for somebody. Maybe it's just taking a small class. I don't know. I mean, you might just find it on, maybe you find it online and then you have to go to it physically, and that might be what scares somebody. Actually. Ooh, King of Swords, Princess of Swords. Yeah, maybe. Maybe someone's like shy. Although they have so much to say, you would be, I heard you would be a wonderful addition to this group, to this situation. Huh. Just a minute. We have princesses and kings, so there's different ages in this group too. It's not necessarily like one kind of person. or that's the way I'm seeing it here, is that there's like a diversity. Actually, if you have children, that could kind of be a part of it, is like what groups they're a part of or what kind of friendships that they have. Yeah, there's definitely like a shyness or a distrusting to somebody, like of somebody. Or rather, this person is, someone here is very, people are private. They're private people. Oh, so maybe this is a secret group? Maybe this is a secret group that people don't know about? Oh, I see. This could also be where people... There's a lot of different messages, different stories here. I guess it's because there's a lot of... You actually have... There's so many people here. The Empress, the Princess, the Princess of Cups, Princess of Swords, King of Swords, Magician. These all seem like there's just all these people here. It's a lot of people. So this could also be if your kids are grown... It's being a part of a club or like a group, again, it's like really, really helpful. You know, maybe your teacher's younger than you. I don't know. Maybe your teacher's older than you. It's like really open-mindedness like that. Someone's not so rigid. Let's see the outcome. Hierophant. Yeah, so this is all about learning. Oh yeah, Pisces and Gemini. This like Libra. It's like double Libra, Taurus, double Gemini. I see kind of double Pisces and Taurus. Alright, back to it. Oh, so what we're missing here is the fire. So for some of you, what's missing is just doing it. Maybe that's the thing, is someone's like, I can't do that yet because this isn't perfect. Or I'm not perfect. I don't know enough about that. I mean, if it's true that, if it's a true fact that a person needs to know more about something, maybe you just want to double check your math on that. Maybe you don't. Right? There are beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes depending on what you're getting involved with. Some things are very open, right? I guess it's kind of like whatever you vibe with. Do you think someone's really shy? Or they're just kind of like, again, like a loner? Or they'd rather just be in the background. Which I'm that person. I mean, I get it. In certain situations, you know, this is homebody energy to me too. Virgo energy. So I guess how we close this is there's so many people here. They're really cool too. Just a minute. It's like they all want to know what you think. All these people want to know what you think. They'll be like, wow, what do you think about that? Or you finally say, like the quiet one finally says something. And look how beautiful she is. And it's like everyone else is like, oh, wow. And so it's like, I totally understand you. Someone feels understood. Whatever, again, this connection is. And as it is a stellium means marriage, right? And it can represent a blind spot. So this kind of connection or this kind of group, this connection is something that actually can last a long time. And it's the kind of connection, again, or marriage of something where the blind spot aspect is like, it understands that, okay, I can't always, I don't always understand everything. So that which is close to it can be like, hey, forest for the trees. And someone's like, oh, thank you. Or I heard, oh, yeah, yes, please. Wow, I can't believe I didn't even see that, you know. Or, again, someone might think, well, I'm not good enough. And it's like, I heard, no, you're ready. And maybe, again, that's what's changing. Yeah, it's someone's turn. To maybe be a little bit of a leader, or at least be more of a participator, especially if you're generally a person that's like in the background. Yeah, hermit. Okay. Pardon me. And you know, this Uranian energy too, the Hierophant, oh, this is the High Priestess. Nice, oh man, we have the Hierophant and the Hiero Priestess. What does Fant mean? I was just asking that the other day. But look, so here's a marriage too. So maybe this is somebody's wedding as well? Or maybe some of you meet your person through the groups that you're a part of. Whether you started them, or whether you're a part of them, or you end up befriending them, and then like you go to their wedding. I know this is kind of taking a left, but that's what I'm also seeing is like this group of people could also be like, well, I guess it's emphasizing the marriage energy. I mean, the Two of Cups also came out, but we just didn't go there because that's kind of like a different kind of reading. Although that is very much like, I understand you, you understand me. We're on the same page, right? So this is some really beautiful learning, though. I love these cards. Like, such beautiful knowledge. You know, and with Uranus, it could be, and the Magician could be like astrological, or it could be something theological with these two. Empress, it could be like plant medicine or animal medicine. This Princess of Swords, she's all about She's all about, like, birds. Someone could want to take classes on, like, I don't know. Could be anything. It's kind of like whatever you're interested in, I think you're just gonna find it. Because, again, you can now. It's that easy. Right? It doesn't have to be in your town. So I would maybe also go to an event in your physical world. Maybe you'll meet some new people. Especially if you're a homebody. I feel like you want to get out. Someone might be like, hey, you want to go? And it's just like, you should go. You should go, because you might meet some folks that are really rad. You know what I mean? Somebody that, again, could be marriage, like a part of the circle for a long time. And again, if you're single, you could potentially meet your person there. I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know. This group is more for learning. It's not for, well, I'm seeing that thing where if you go looking for a 4-leaf clover, you're not going to find it, right? You're just going to get tired and annoyed. That's a different story. King of Cups and the Fool. I'm going to say that's that. Excuse me. Alright. I hope this was helpful. That was a weird inflection. It's just interesting. I guess I haven't combined these cards before. So, and I'm also facing a different direction right now. Or I'm trying out something different, like whilst I'm in the middle of rearranging things. So, why not? Try it out and see. And that's the thing, like, with this, again, I know I have a hard time, the messages keep flowing, but, like, there's an emphasis where you don't have to be like, oh, marriage, like, oh my god, I have to commit to this for the next, you know, this isn't like signing up for college and being like, I mean, maybe for some of you that's what it is, but it feels less serious than that. It's kind of like, let's back it up. Say it even was about college. I'm seeing something like, go to it and see if you can just sit in on a lecture. And if you even like it. How you feel about the environment, right? It's kind of, it's like that. Like, you could just try it out for, I'm sure there's, I don't know, like, some opportunity to try it, to try something before you fully commit if you're uncertain about it. No big deal. Right? See if that feels good to you or not. If it does, shoot. Great. If it doesn't and it feels toxic for some reason, then death and the devil, get gone. This also might help people. Again, I think this would help someone with the shyness. Because someone's been working on their spiritual space so much, like their stress level, trying to find their zen, trying to be chill. And it's almost like they've been practicing within, and now they have to, like, take that experience and now do it in the physical world, right? Okay. Love ya. Peace out.